สวัสดีครับคุณผู้ชมวันนี้รายการเพย์เวสเตอร์กลับมาอีกครั้งแล้วนะฮะเรามาต่อภารกิจกันดีกว่าครับในเกมแบ็คเบคอนครับเสาตั้งงานสีดำจะพานางเอกเราไปเจออะไรตามไปชมกันเลยจ้า let's go
I rarely engage in joint operations with others.
Execute.
What you just experienced is called an anomaly. The anomaly originates from that black monolith. We call them beacon. There are numerous beacons and anomalies in the world. That monolith is just one of them. The vision it creates is called the Library of Babel. To put it simply, when the beacon is activated, the space within the tower becomes infinite, and time itself materializes separately. This will result in the creation of a new Library of Babel that exists outside our timeline. So, theoretically, one can travel to the future within the Library of Babel. However, besides you, there is only one other person I know who has experienced it. Cosmos, the one who gave you the pendant. And the messages brought back by people like you are known as prophecies. We have constructed this tower to control and monitor the beacon and the Library of Babel for millennia. We call ourselves Ep.2. As time has passed, the beacon has been activating less frequently. I never expected it to activate on your arrival.
So, my warm welcome is the shocking news that an outlander who knows nothing is now our new director? Your story is as intriguing as your name. It's fascinating that you traveled to the future in the Library of Babel and met another me in a future timeline. And according to my future self, you are destined to rescue us and prevent an evil conspiracy. Well... You're not welcome here. Leave. Now. Don't give me that look. I was just messing with you. But seriously, doesn't this all sound absurd? Some random outlander shows up out of nowhere claiming to be the seer, and now we're dealing with a piece of scrap metal that's supposed to turn into a bomb and destroy everything. Do you really believe that this copper sphere, lying on a seabed for who knows how long, can still be activated?
What exactly is this thing?
I don't know. All Cosmos said was it's the remnants of an anomaly from Memphis. He said nothing on how it ended up buried in the Philistine Sea. Interestingly, though, I was attacked by the Nemesis while recovering it. That means our operation was compromised. And now, out of the blue, this unknown outlander breaks into our tower, claiming to be the rightful owner of this place. Doesn't it all seem a bit too convenient? And even if we put all that aside, that annoying old man was the one who asked me to get this sphere. Are you suggesting that our dear director wants to blow us all up?
Stop. This is a meaningless debate based on nothing but guesswork, and it should stop now. Zero, you and Erishon take Seer to check the identification. Shamash and I will take care of this copper sphere. No more questions. Just do as I say.
The top of the tower. I need to collect your biometric data and cross-reference it with the World Population Database to verify your identity. Have you ever heard the legend of the tower that reached the heavens? It is a legend, and it is not. To be precise, it became just a legend one day. 57 years ago, Cyril launched its first satellite into space. That was the moment when mankind saw the whole world with their own eyes. The concept of heaven was shattered, and the tower built to reach it naturally lost its purpose. At that moment, it was reduced from reality to legend. If you were an ordinary person, you would not be able to see this tower. Because it's been forgotten by the collective subconscious of humanity, any ordinary person cannot recognize its existence. Which means, you must be one of us.
realized it yet? You are now part of the legend. Welcome to the other end of the world. Seer. The beacon?
เฮ้ยพลังลึกลับดึงดูดเราเข้าไปหอสมุดบาเบลอีกแล้วเพื่อน
Are you all right? I see. The beacon has been activated again, and now we are in the Library of Babel. But do not worry. We are in the primordial sector, the border between the library and reality. Once the beacon is deactivated, we will return to reality, just like before. Yes, the library is divided into the primordial sector and the unknown sector. The primordial sector corresponds to a specific area, known as the prototype, within the tower in reality. The unknown sector was created by the library itself through the method of exhaustion. If you are not in the primordial sector when the beacon is deactivated, you will not be able to get back to the real world. She accidentally ended up in some other sector. I do not understand why you are asking, but since you are the seer, I am obligated to answer all your questions. From where I stand, I do not hold any grudges against her, though I cannot say whether she feels the same way. Hazards are common within the anomaly. I am not sure I can protect you all on my own. Understood. Go scout the area ahead on. Its name is Ansu, but it is better not to call it that unless urgent. All beings have names, and names hold power. Calling something by its true name reveals its true nature. I think I just heard a noise from that bookshelf. The way these books are arranged seems to be hinting at something. I do not think so. Yes. It means do not trust her. I do not know. Looks like someone tried to send us a message through these bookshelves. Do you have any thoughts? Who left these messages? And what were they trying to warn us about? We should let Erashan know about this. She is more attuned to such things than I am. Perhaps she may have some insight. This is what happens to the lost ones. No need to feel sorry for them. They're merely byproducts that the library has not fully digested. Relax. The laws of physics in the library do not work the same as in reality. Complete insight. Let's keep moving. Fall. End it all. Fall. Fluttering wing. Fall.
Bow before the sun. Brilliant.
We have entered the Nothing. What is written here does not make any sense. Do you know why the earliest humans built this tower? Because they discovered that if they offered their words and knowledge to the library, it would generate new knowledge based on what they had given. By infinitely arranging and combining these words, all the history that has ever happened, the things that are happening now, and the prophecies that have yet to come, will be provided by the library. Just like a conjunction in mathematics, this string of digits contains all possible combinations of numbers. Similarly, the library contains all possible combinations of words. This library serves as a repository for the entirety of humanity's known and unknown knowledge. It holds every question ever asked by humanity, with all the possible answers to those questions. Here, you will find everything, but nothing you seek. You will be lost in an endless sea of information. If we go any deeper, we may end up on the path of no return. We have to get back to the primordial. Look for bookshelves that are arranged in an orderly way. Remember, follow the passage with the most orderly arranged bookshelves, and you will find a way out. That is not the way. Choose your path carefully. Fluttering wings. On. End it all. That marking. It must be Ares' doing. These traces are new, causing widespread damage, behaving impulsively, and showing a blatant disregard for the consequences. Quite the way for her to behave. If we continue to follow these traces, we will find her in no time, barring any unforeseen circumstances. This is the second time. You've noticed it too? Something feels off about that bookshelf. Irreversible. That is the direct translation. Irreversible? What is irreversible? The pendant. It's glowing. Fluttering wing. Fall. Ansu. End it all. I will record these experiences.
Strength is the backing of the law.
It seems you have the ability to freeze the flow of time in a small area within the library. Perhaps this power can be of use. Sure. Well, doom is fated. That is what it said.
Looking pretty awful there, Zero. Are you in such a rush to seek my shelter?
No, not me. It is rather than wasting time arguing with me. Focus instead on the situation at hand, Eri.
Where did you learn these boring lines? So annoying. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking. Already calling that simpleton the seer, huh?
You are getting more vulgar. Is that a bad habit you picked up during your years outside? No one can control the activation of the beacon. What Sia said was true, and the prophecy is true. This is enough to prove Sia's identity. Or are you being stubborn for the sake of the impossible?
This attitude, caring about absolutely nothing. It's seriously disgusting. I wonder what it'll take to crack that icy expression of yours.
I do not understand why you are so fixated on something beyond your control. By the way, Eri, we ran into something unusual on our way here.
Is there anything in this place that isn't weird? Instead of getting sidetracked by irrelevant stuff, perhaps we should focus on what to do next. How long has it been?
Based on our subjective time flow, it has been 2 hours and 25 minutes.
That's surprisingly long. Didn't they say that its activation time has dropped to less than an hour over the past decade?
This time and the last time were unexpected.
So are we just going to stand here and do nothing? But we still have a chance. This sphere is actually a machine that can be harnessed, and there is a command to stop it. Find Tasni, and he'll help you discover that command. That reminds me. Looks like we don't have to stand around and wait after all. There's one more thing we haven't verified yet. Didn't you claim you can scan the library? And didn't you say that the future me asked you to find Tasni? Must I go through all the stories? Zero.
Tasni is the 372nd director of Emaon.
He was the mentor of that annoying Cosmos. After passing the director's position to Cosmos, he ventured onto the path of no return. And that all happened. So, if we want to see him, we have to go back 80 years.
ย้อนไป80 ปีเลยเหรอเพื่อน
Such good kids. Enki? Where are you? Ninsar?
$59mm, 98mm, 60mm. Oh, it's all gone.
Ninsar, great, you're here. Where's
About 10 minutes and 36 seconds ago.
Oh, I've said it so... Hold on. Sector B-19. Isn't that the starting sector where the squad of no return was before they departed?
Yes.
Oh, what a troublemaker. Miss Tasney's child is just a carbon copy of him.
Judging by his speed and usual antics, he should be in Sector A87 on the same floor. You're fast, Nana. If you go after him, there's still time.
All right, I get it.
Nana,
Huh?
can you bring me some pottery clay when you come back? And my chisel is broken. I need a new one.
Is that all you need?
Yeah, that's it.
มาดูแอนนาสู้กันบ้างดีกว่านะครับ
Nonsense! Futile effort! This way leads to the starting sector for the squad of no return. Enki left his special markers here. Looks like that brat has already made up his mind to leave. Enki!
ตามเพื่อนไปแล้ว
Waiting crescent! Moonset! Moonset!
Minutes have passed. Good. The biggest obstacle to my plan hasn't shown up yet. Once I cross the next sector, I can blend in with the squad of no return. And this time, I will...
You will what?
Whoa, Nana! How did you get here? No way! How did you pass the foolproof door? I prepared so many questions! Did you really answer them all correctly? Could it be you know how many grains of sand are on Earth's surface? Or calculate how many drops of water it would take to extinguish the sun? Or how long it would take a chocolate bar that doubles in mass every minute to fill the entire universe?
Of course not. I didn't answer those ridiculous questions. I just smashed the gate. By the way, you're not allowed to install any gates without permission.
I protest! Only the most despicable of brutes would resort to such a crude method to bypass the foolproof door! You're cheating! Cheating! How could you?
A stinky brat who doesn't follow the rules has no right to protest. How many times have I made it clear? You and Ninsar aren't allowed to venture onto the path of no return until you're grown-ups. If you continue to be so disobedient, I will kick you out of the tower for the rest of your life.
Please, Nana, don't. I'm sorry, my good Nana and Hedwana. Please don't banish me.
Stop calling my full name with that pitiful tone when you want something from me. Banish you from the tower. But in return, Behave yourself and go back to Ninsar. Revolve, Moon!
You idiots! Idiots! Yeah, I mean it! You're such an idiot! Why did you tell Nana where I was? Why did you stop me? Didn't you promise not to tell her my whereabouts? That was just your one-sided request. I don't remember agreeing to it. I don't care! You're mean and stupid! Ninsar is a dummy. I'll never play with you again, and I'll never talk to you anymore. People who don't keep their promises are the worst. Whatever.
Hey.
Idiot. Idiot. Ninsar. Ninsar. Sister. What's wrong? My apology. Here, I fixed it for you. No, this won't do. It's too ordinary, too mundane. How could I create something so plain? Hold on a sec. Let me add the rifling and explosives to this chisel. Then it can help you blast through rocks and reach the working surface needed for the sculpture. Don't worry, I'll include a control system to ensure a precise blast range. Accurate to the millimeter. I know there are many parameters to consider, but I'll make it happen in just an hour. No need. This one is good enough. You're so mean. I'll call this child Mer. All right. Not a bad name. Well, Sally has been interrupting my work lately. Can you do something to make her quiet down? Sally, huh? I'll make her a cradle, like a cat's cradle. When she's tucked in, she'll go to sleep peacefully. No, that'd be too boring. Let's see. I'll add some extra features. How about this? I'll make a special cradle that, when you place any creature inside, it won't need to eat, drink, defecate, or lose hair. Forever in peaceful sleep. Alright, let's go with that. but I don't have enough materials to make my genius idea come true. Hey, Ninsar, perhaps we could use your...
No way. Don't touch what I fixed.
I just don't get it. Aren't you bored of restoring these ancient relics day in and day out? Even if you fix them, they're just lifeless objects that won't progress any further. So why don't you let me give them a makeover?
I don't understand it either. Why do you have to make Nana angry? Why do you always want to go deep into the library? If you have questions, just ask me, and I'll give you the answers. You don't need to find your answer in the library. What are you exactly looking for in there?
I want to know why our father embarked on the path of no return. So how about stop acting all smart if you can't even answer such a simple question, sister? If I can go deeper into the library, maybe one day I'll meet our father and ask him that question myself.
You know that's not going to happen. He left 10 years ago. Even if we set out now, we'll never find the time sector he's in. Please, Enki, don't say anything like that again. Whether inside or outside the library, humans' short-sighted perspective will always prevent them from seeing the truth. Don't let the library consume you.
I've crossed off the librarians who went down the path of no return from the roster. Are you doing all right, Nana?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the 2 kids Tasni left behind. They're the only ones who can make you look so grumpy.
I'd rather not talk about them. Let's just say they're giving me a headache. One of them is always curious about everything, while the other doesn't seem to care about anything. If only they could somehow balance each other out.
They did cause you a lot of trouble, it seems.
Dealing with Enki is simple. Just give him a good beating and he'll behave. Or at least pretend to. But Ninsar... well, you know. To her, everything is transparent. After all, she has known the answers to everything since birth. So naturally, she has no expectation for anything.
Well, they were born inside the library. Maybe it messed with their heads? Despite their extraordinary intelligence, they're still limited by their young bodies. So their desires come across as innocent and unfiltered. Tasni sure left you with 2 troublemakers.
Well, let's forget about it for now. What's causing me a bigger headache is our dwindling numbers. We're short-staffed.
Yeah, many of us have gone down the path of no return. The library's opening hours are getting shorter, and everyone's worried it might close permanently. Me too, Nana. I've applied to join the next squad of no return. You won't see me after the beacon is activated again.
What did you just say?
Hey, don't give me that look, Nana. The library is open only for too short of a time. So, if you want to keep exploring the unknown sector, there's no turning back. But what's the harm? We won't return until we reach the end of the library. That's where we'll all end up eventually. I've waited for this day for far too long, Nana. I hope you can give me your blessing before I embark on this journey. Let's think back to the past and think about how far we've come. The first explorers of the library didn't even know how to get back to reality. Thousands of Emians sacrificed their lives to find the difference between the primordial sector and the unknown sector. By studying the unknown sector, countless Emians suspected that the library is a comprehensive collection of all human texts, like a decoding machine. It was only when our predecessors discovered a room full of Elish meditations that had the exact same content but different punctuation that the hypothesis was confirmed. Based on clues, records, and legends, our predecessors started to realize that the library might contain things from different eras. The extension of the library's time, and only now we have glimpsed its vast expanse. Until recently, some of us suggested that there is no separate time dimension within the library, but rather, time itself is an extra dimension that has always existed. I'm genuinely curious about what else this library holds. Nana, I'm really curious. What is it exactly? Does it have an end? And why does it keep creating new content? There are so many unknowns ahead, and I must embark on this journey. How can I resist? Pray for me, Nana. If we meet again in the future, I'll be sure to have the final answers. And when that time comes, I'll share everything I've seen and heard with you.
I understand. May you return from the library.
Thank you, Enheduanna. Although, I prefer to meet you again on the path of no return.
เอาละเพื่อนๆเราจะมุ่งสู่เส้นทางไม่หวนกลับกันแล้วนะจ๊ะจบ EP นี้เราจะกลับกันแล้วจ้า
Tasney, the director with the shortest tenure, with only 1 year in service. There is very little information about himself. Nevertheless, his inventions could fill an entire encyclopedia. For example, he invented a machine capable of automatically proving or disproving any propositions. He even created a model for the expansion and cooling of the early universe after the Big Bang. Legend has it that he embarked on the path of no return to create a new language that could bridge all communication gaps. Yes, indeed. Even among all the previous directors, Tasney stands out. The path of no return is a ritual passed down among us. It means a one-way journey, signifying that someone is determined to never come back until they reach the end of the library.
Yep. Basically, those folks were tired of life and decided to off themselves. Plain and simple.
Ari.
What? Is there something wrong with what I said? If you truly understand this place, you'll come to the same conclusion as I. Zero has explained it to you, right? The library is essentially a bizarre phenomenon that utilizes the method of exhaustion to an extreme. When the library opens, it contains not only all possible combinations of text, but also all possible timelines for each sector. Didn't you see it for yourself? Those infinite unknown sectors are the result of this exhaustive process. Imagine an infinite number of monkeys typing away, and eventually, one of them will type out everything that happened in your life. The question is, how do you find that specific monkey? It contains everything, and it contains nothing. Such is the Library of Babel. But in the past, people had superstitious belief that this library held a book of omniscience, a compilation,
โอ้
an
มันเป็น
index
ปรั
of
ช
all
ญา
books.
นะเพื่อนคือทุกสิ่ง
Supposedly,
มีชีวิตอ่ะสิ่ง
finding
มี
that
ชีวิต
book would
ทุก
give you
อย่าง
the
อ่ะ
key to
มัน
all the
สามารถ
answers.
เกิดการเรียนรู้ได้ด้วยตัวเองอ่ะไม่ว่าคุณจะเป็นสิ่งมีชีวิตตั้งแต่อะมีบาหรือเป็นสัตว์ชั้นสูงอย่างลิงหรือมนุษย์ก็ตามครับลองให้ลิง6 ล้านตัวมากดพิมพ์ดีดครับไม่นานจะมีลิงอยู่1 ตัวที่สามารถพิมพ์ดีดใช้เป็นแล้วพิมพ์บันทึกชีวิตเรื่องราวออกมาเป็นเล่มได้ครับนี่แหละครับคือวิวัฒนาการ
No. No. That's why it's just a superstition.
ตัวที่เรียนรู้ได้ไว
You would
ครั
go
บ
down that path for
และ
such
ฉลาด
nonsense.
มากพอก็จะได้เป็นผู้นำนะครับ
Once you embark on the path, you must leave at the exact same time and the exact same place you entered before the closure. Missed, and you can no longer return. With the library opening for shorter durations, exploring the unknown regions will inevitably lead you to the path of no return.
You said you could scan the library, but it seems like you're clueless about what it really means. It means you're able to travel to any era you want and return to your current reality whenever you please. Do you understand why countless Maons are so drawn to such superstition about the library? It's the unknown. The fear of the unknown leads them to see the library as a god, so much so that they're willing to sacrifice their ideals and their very lives for it. Your claim of being able to scan the library is, to us, blasphemy. If our endeavors even at the cost of our lives, mean nothing more than a walk in the park to you, then your very presence will shake the core of our foundations. So, if you're truly the seer, how far back in the past and future can you see? Show me.
Harry, stop it.
.เกิดอะไรขึ้นนะครับ
Where are you going?
อ้าว จิตวิญญาณแห่งหอคอยกลับมาแล้วเว้ย
Everything will go as you wish. See ya.
What's this place?
เอาละครับ เราจะมาลองจุ่มกาชาตัวละครกันนะจ๊ะ
My name is Logos, the head student of the Delphi Society.
มาแล้วครับ
Are you also a
ตัวละคร
seeker of
5 ดาวของ
philosophy?
เราครับ SSR แตกแล้วครับ โลกอสครับ เบเกอร์ของเราครับ ใช้ดาบเป็นอาวุธจ้า อย่าลืมมาจุ่มกันนะจ๊ะ ถ้าโหลดมาเล่นแล้ว เฮ้ยนั่นมันมีดของโนน่านะเอาไป5 ดาวเลยครับ โอ้โห เกมน่าเล่นจัด นี่ใครอ่ะ อัสตี้จ้า เป็นสายฮิลครับ ชาร์จเจอร์ของเรา ถ้าชาร์จพลังสายฮิลนี่เลยจ้า โลกอสครับผม เท่ากับตอนนี้เรามีตัวละคร4 ตัวแล้วนะจ๊ะ อ๋อ มีบทฝึกสอนของโลกอสด้วยเพื่อน เอาละจ้าสำหรับ EP นี้ก็ขอจบลงแต่เพียงเท่านี้กันก่อนนะจ๊ะแล้วเดี๋ยวเราจะมาตามกันต่อครับ
Huh? What's this place?
เนี่ยนะจ๊ะเนี่ยครับตอนต่อไปครับเพื่อน18 ปีก่อนครับแทสเนียครับเขาเป็นนักปราชญ์ในหอสมุดอะไรนะทาวเวอร์ของแบ็คเบคอนเนี่ยครับแล้วเขามีลูกอยู่2 คนนะจ๊ะก็คือไอเด็กแว่นตัวดำๆอ่ะที่มันสร้างกลไกล็อกประตูไว้ครับกับพี่สาวมันคนที่แกะสลักหินรูปปั้นอยู่จ้ะแล้วพ่อมันอ่ะเข้าไปในโลกที่ไม่ย้อนกลับไปแล้วจ้ะตอนเนี้ยเราต้องไปตามหาให้เจอนะครับว่าเขาสำรวจไปถึงตรงไหนแล้วในหอสมุดบาเบลนั้นครับผมเอาละจ้ะ EP นี้จบลงแต่เพียงเท่านี้นะจ๊ะอย่าลืมกดไลค์กด Subscribe กระดิ่งติดตามมันไว้จ้าแล้วมาเจอกันใหม่ EP หน้าเด้อวันนี้ลาไปก่อนจ้าบ๊ายบาย